Okay, you guys know how in the unboxing I said that my RX 580 had 3 fans? I was wrong. I pulled it out. My Gigabyte only has 2 fans, my RX 580. As compared to my RTX 3060 Ti Twin Edge, the new one, they're actually almost the same height. I think the Gigabyte still has about a centimeter, it's about a centimeter taller than my new RTX 3060, and actually, you know what? The color scheme does not match. Red should be here, and green should be here. There we go. Now that's a much better screenshot, isn't it? Hey guys, what's going on? This is the RTX 3060 Ti. I got this. I'm so excited to unbox this. I've been waiting so long for this. I got this Zotac RTX 3060 Ti mainly for VR gaming, not so much for Cyberpunk, because I currently run an RX 580 and it's just not cutting it for VR anymore with the Quest 2. Now, this is the Zotac RTX 3060 Ti Twin Edge. It's not the OC version, so there's no, I think, 20 megahertz overclock compared to that version. It doesn't have a light up logo and it doesn't have a fan stop, which might be a problem in terms of sound because I do have my microphone sitting right above my computer, but we'll have to see. The two cool things about this, well, first of all, it's an RTX 3060, which is awesome. The second is that this is actually the cheapest RTX 3060 on the market right now, excluding the Founders Edition, of course, because the Founders Edition is a limited run. I got this for 599 Canadian rubles, which is approximately $480, I believe, which is significantly over MSRP, but that's just Canadian prices. The shop I bought it from is Mike's Computer Shop. It's not jacked up in price because of the shop. It's just Canadian currency, kind of like Europe, where all your graphics cards are super expensive. Here in Canada, they're also fairly expensive, just not as expensive as Europe. Anyway, I've talked enough. Let's get down to the unboxing of the cheapest RTX 3060 Ti. All right, let's see what we have inside. This box is fairly small, actually, so I'm expecting it to be a fairly compact GPU. Let's see, so pretty plain black box. Let's open it up and see what we have here. And all right, okay. What do we have here? This is I have no idea what this is. It's probably a user manual in a shiny foil wrapping. I wonder if this is to avoid static, this foil wrapping. Okay, so we have stickers. I'm not going to use that. We have a quick installation guide. I should probably read this before I install it, but I mean, I've done it before. We have GeForce drivers, okay. And finally, okay, this is probably a brochure then. Advertisements, there we go. Very cool. Okay, so this is the miscellaneous accessories, and there's an empty slot here. Not sure what that was for. And this is the video card itself. Wow, okay. What do we have here? Okay, let's take a closer look at this baby. Okay, now that we've unboxed it, I gotta say this is a very compact card. It's 2 slots wide and 220 millimeters long. It's basically the size of a, like a standard PCIe slot height, which will be very useful actually for those of you who don't run, mid or full ATX cases. I do believe that if this was 219 millimeters, this would have fit into, like a compact ITX case, but unfortunately it's 222, which makes it a little bit more difficult to fit in those types of cases. Now let's look at the rest of the card. Here, well, we have 2 fans on the front, and up top here we have the RTX logo, Zotac logo, both of which I believe do not light up. We have a single 8-pin PCIe connector, which is good because I believe if this needed to, I would probably have to replace my power supply. I have a standard 650 watt power supply, which incidentally is the minimum required power or minimum recommended power supply for the 3060 Ti, but I believe this will run on like a 500, 550, depending on what CPU you have. And now let's look at the ports we have on the side. Okay, and here we have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. I believe these are HDMI 2.1 and DisplayPort 1.4a. The DisplayPort should be capable of, I think it's 4K at 120 or 8K at 60, and then the HDMI 2.1 is 4K at 240 maybe. Yeah, probably 4K at 240, 8K at 120. I mean, I'm not going to be running anywhere close to those resolutions and frame rates respectively. I'm going to be running at 1440 60 for my flat screen, and then I'm going to be running at 4K 90 or 3.8K 90 about on my Oculus Quest 2. Okay, last thing to talk about on the front, at least, these are the fans. I don't believe there's a fan stop, but I can probably use like MSI Afterburner or something to ramp the fans down to close to 0 if needed. Or I can what I'm probably going to try and do is I'm probably going to try and reinstall the BIOS from the OC version just so I can get that fan stop. Okay, and looking at the back of the card, there we go. That's what I was looking for. See here we have 4 heat pipes. It looks like they wrap around the card, which is nice. So we'll have to see how good the cooling is on the RTX on the Zotac 3060 compared to the Founders Edition. Anyway, okay, that's it for the unboxing of the 3060 Ti Twin Edge. I'm gonna run a couple of benchmarks, install this in my desktop, and then we can go from there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.